Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, a team ready to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So North Texas offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance we still might go for it.
Fair catch, called for and made. And they seem to believe he's away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
It's caught downfield. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's going to run it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't let him get... turn, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Leaves it with the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Quarterback will audible. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. and his throw is incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situation.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Catch and stride inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Line gets set, first down. The run from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he will house it.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Pitt Panthers have been competitive. How many times have we seen this program come out on top? And don't be surprised if it happens again. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot. Makes the catch. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He wants to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he got away from the defense and... Touchdown, North Texas!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. The defense has it there, going the other way. Just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already... On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll go right back to him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon them.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's off to the races. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
A first down run in the red zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get him down after he makes a catch. They'll line up for a second down play. You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run and not worrying about the pass as much.
Wants to throw on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Field goal is good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Coming down the stretch and tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This defense has to hold it right where it is. Score tied late in the game. Here's the handoff. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. North Texas in the hurry up. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. North Texas will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it down to the 32, 1st and 10 coming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker. That clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Koch. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quickly complete. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab on the right. And he gets it in for the touchdown. Time has expired. They're down by 1. They can send it to overtime with the kick or win it with the 2.
What an unbelievable play. No time on the clock. Score. Now this place is going bananas, and it's decision time. I could go for 2 here. Go for the win at home.
And he's going down, sacked as they tried to take the lead on the 2-point conversion. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their Fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Comes out throwing on first down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Carr. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and make.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He makes the connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Right back to the well. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to back to that play later.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Carr. Gets open down the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The aerial assault continues. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Going for it all. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15.
When you play DB, it's a really hard thing to do in college football. When you play DB and you get 0 pass rush, it's an impossible thing to do in college football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They go to the ground. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job at pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Carr. Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Great.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go right back to him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. Snap from the